Hello and welcome back to our rather cramped cabin in the Eye of Kolkaran for what will be our second instalment of Sorrowdusk Isle and our level 10 episode of Purple Rage. Something to mention straight away, it had escaped my notice that Black Razor is actually crystal, so could totally have been used without swapping for ooze and rust monster types without taking damage. So for that reason I've kept it on, having swapped to a new weapon for level 10, but I've kept the Black Razor for the ooze and rust type things. Our new weapon is one that we got from the bronze tokens in the desert sands wilderness area. I did a little video on farming those. I don't profess it to be the best or most successful, but nonetheless it did make the bear and I over 200 tokens each in probably less than an hour, so not terrible either, remembering it's 625 tokens for an item. So what did we get? We got the Whirlwind Greatsword, and the biggest difference this has from the Black Razor. Black Razor, if we look there, has a 17 to 20 critical roll. It has keen on it, so by default the critical threat range of that weapon is doubled. This Whirlwind does not have keen, and its default range is 17 to 20. So when we add our does it say it on there? No, but we have improved critical slashing, which we took at level 9, so that's turning that 17 to 20 to a 15 to 20. As mentioned previously, the best and, well, kind of only option for a two-hander at level 10, if you have it, is the Sword of Shadows from the Kundarak Von raid. But if you don't have that, this Whirlwind is an excellent backup for getting to epics. Thanks to Mike for pointing it out, because I didn't know about this one. And yeah, as you can see, we're on 15 to 20 times 2 there, so we'll be critting quite a lot. And targets that suffer a crit from this weapon must make a balance check or be knocked down. Given that we can hit always 2, sometimes 3 targets in front of us, I would expect to see a few 1s being rolled and things being knocked down, aside from our own trip attack, so that's quite nice. That's the only thing we've changed gear-wise for level 10. I was tempted to add in some of the Ravenloft stuff, the 3-piece Silent Avenger set, and then in the end I thought we're getting quite a lot out of the Fey stuff. The 2 rings for stunning and insightful combat mastery are very nice, just generally in a good place. The belt as well is very strong. Ram's Might is particularly good for our build, 2 on damage anyway, plus the 2 given to strength, which is 1 on all tactics, plus another 1 on hit and damage. So really good that, and I just didn't want to replace that. So yes, the weapon was the only thing we upgraded, and I'm hoping that's going to take us all the way to the epics. I added in some potions of rage. I think I went to restock the lesser restoration potions, and I noticed the same vendor in Kundarak has these potions of rage. That's listed as a +2 morale bonus to strength and con, and our own Barbarian rage is a +4 rage bonus to strength and con. So I would expect the 2 to stack. So if I can remember to keep clicking that, that's a minute and a half duration. We should do pretty well with that. Speaking of duration, our Barbarian rage, we've taken again the occult Slayer enhancement, so our rage lasts 75% longer and is now lasting for about 3 minutes. So that's much nicer sort of quality of life, not going all the time into fatigued and not noticing that we haven't got rage on, that kind of thing. So that's pretty good. Um, Otherwise, Reaper enhancements, second layer now available at 10. So boosted up strength a little bit in Reaper mode and tactics DCs as well. A bit more con, reflex save, PRR. I haven't put dodge because our dodge is already capped, I think, with the medium armor. Oh, am I wrong there? Maybe we don't have a dodge item anymore. So we were up to 6% and we could actually have 2 more. That's interesting. I wonder what I took off to accomplish that. I thought we were... Okay, well it won't hurt to... So at the moment we're on 3. So if we put another 2 in there, that makes 8. And that does have us capped on dodge in Reaper mode. I fully expect that dodge displayed to change just to spite me. But for the moment it's reading 3, so we want another 5 from the Reaper tree to hit the max. So we've done that. Otherwise, I've been reading with interest. Well, I say I've been reading. One of the Bear Party is always finger on the pulse with these proposed updates. So the update in question this time is update 66. And some of the stuff in there makes for interesting reading. One of you's already mentioned in the comments about the Dragon Breath damage getting slashed. I think on the basis that it was almost compulsory for damage dealing casters to choose that, it must have been overpowered compared to the others. My caster druid has used it to very good effect. So I guess we'll see now how much of a slash in damage it is, and whether in fact it's worth still having that, or whether we might get more mileage out of another epic strike in its place. I guess time will tell. I don't particularly like, unless they've changed it, that Thunder Snow in Primal, which would be one option for me if I don't use the Dragon Breath. I'm really not a fan of that. There's supposed to be something fairly up close, some kind of cold effect, I think, which I've never seen because I think that's in melee range. And then the lightning bolt thing, I think you could, if you're lucky, hit more than one target with it, but generally it's just one target. And what's the other option in Primal? What is it? I can't remember. Actually, Thundersnow I think is a substitute for Shardstorm, isn't it? So that's not the epic strike. The epic strikes are Carrion Swarm, aren't they? Stormcatcher, I think, for the electric. So that would probably be the option for my druid. And what's the third one? Is it some kind of healing thing? Is it called Spring to Summer? I don't know. I've never tried that one. So I guess we'll have to see. Or maybe we could. I don't know what the epic strike is in Magus. I think we'll just have to. I'm going to test the Dragon Breath out anyway in the fullness of time, and if it's really underwhelming, maybe look to change. Otherwise, the same person was reading to me yesterday about the new fighter archetype, the dragon, and that seemed really interesting. The focus on tactic DC sounded like it would be fun for somebody like me to try. And in fact, with particular relevance to this life we're doing now, dipping into the Favoured Soul class for the trance ability to attack and tactics, that tree apparently has a strength trance option in there. I don't think there's been anything for strength. In fact, I'm pretty sure there hasn't. And to have it natively in the tree, so you don't have to go dipping into something else. It's very nice too. I would tentatively predict, as we don't have a fighter life on purple, that we will have a go and do that tree as our main one and see how we get on. It does sound quite interesting with the focus on tactics. I like the thought of being able to do some decent stunning blow and trip. I think we're on 36 for both in Reaper, which is far from stellar, but bearing in mind it's not in too many levels time now that we're going to be getting our wisdom bonus. So I don't think we've got anything helping wisdom at the moment, so let's say we could boost it up to maybe where the con is, 28, let's say. So that would be a +9, maybe +4 to damage and attack DCs, which would be very nice right out of the gate. Okay, I think that's the about done for the waffle. So let's get going. I could have actually no, I couldn't. I'm terrible at doing something in game and talking at the same time. I either lose the thread of what I was doing in the game or the thread of the conversation. So we're going to go and talk for the last time to our first point of contact here. And then we're going to make our way to the top. Just be wary when you do this. You take a reward here. Still no sign of anything. Oh, there is actually a great axe. There we go. I can stop moaning. That's Barbarian related, isn't it? Yeah, just be a bit wary. You take the reward and then you have to speak again to get the next chain. If you don't, you end up having to come all the way back, I think. So we go up the same way we did for chain number 2. Past that on our right until we come to a cave opening on our left. And it's going to take the length of this journey for me to try and decide what would be a good level for us to try. I've just begun to add, that was the part 2 area. I've just begun to add our old friend Samuel from our time as a Tempest Ranger, when healing was also a problem, because relying solely on blood tribute has kind of reached the stage where it's not enough, especially if we try to bump up the level of skulls a little bit. Is that a boss down there? No. Another thing to watch out for, this chain has quests base level 8, 9 and 10. Now the 9 ones are going to be adjusted level 11, and from that level the Reapers are seriously souped up. So we're going to take quite a few hits to down one. That's something that needs to be borne in mind. I tell you what, we'll have a go on 4 to start with, which I'm guessing is going to cause us problems to land our crowd control and with incoming damage. We're going to bring our friend Samuel in, who died ignominiously in the last of the Dino quests, the Forbidden Temple, in that, I bet you even know before I say it where he died. That acid pool area, just wandered straight into the pool. That's the side to the hirelings I just cannot stand, this lemming business. I mean, can't it just be programmed in that they don't go, you know, they don't step on an electric floor or whatever it happens to be. Even if it means they're too far away to heal you, I would take that over just wandering in there and dying hopelessly. So I'm not leaving him at the start. The idea is he comes with us and heals us as we go, because otherwise I think it's pointless having him along. I'm not wanting to break up the rhythm of the quest by messing about, summoning him, stopping him where he is, heal, wander off again. So if he can survive, then great. If he doesn't, we're on our own with the blood tribute again. Okay, so rage potion and actual rage. See there, over 3 minutes now we've got. Oh, we were in trouble here. Straight away, get the cracking attack in. Do you like the electric sort of effect as we swing the weapon? It's got electric damage built into it, and I put, purely coincidentally, I put a ruby. Oh my god! Look at that for a hit. That was a huge hit. And we're still taking damage over time. So that's the kind of spiky thing that our blood tribute just cannot deal with. And of course Samuel didn't see fit to heal that. At least they attacked us with that instead of him, because if that had been him, he would have been well dead. Go for the crowns. Wherever possible, try and use our crowd control on the crowns first. Now come on Sam, you can heal us there.
Dried blood and slivers of gnawed bone make properly on the east wall.
Still got a bit of a boost going. We can try and knock this guy down. Nice.
A few tiny globs of something black and
Nice.
the floor near the wall. They give off a faint, meaty smell.
Come on. I need to be responsible as well, not just expect Samuel to do things. I need to keep hitting the blood tribute. I thought I had actually there. Maybe we just took another massive hit. Seeing all these secret doors because we've got true seeing on our helmet. Come on. Oh. Tried to throw the cracking attack in there. Did we get everybody? Yeah. We still haven't found the key to the ogre's cells, have we?
Something with sharp, ragged claws has scratched the floor near the north wall here.
Crown. Okay, we've got the key. So, do we go back or... No, I don't think we do. We don't have any ogres in here, do we? Let's go back the way we came and let out any ogres we've already come to. So yes, we're seeing a lot less fatigue now because the rage is lasting much longer, which is nice. Now I just need to remember to re-rage when we next get into a battle.
The battered ogre shoves out of his cell and flees to safety. Now to help his fellows.
So the Reapers at the moment, as discussed before, are the least of our worries. Our big worry when bumping up the skull level is those red crowns. I don't think they can one-shot us, but that damage over time is horrifyingly high. I need to get into the habit of... well, of course I can't rely on Samuel for healing. It's just a bonus if he heals me and if he doesn't die. But I need to get into the habit of hitting the blood tribute before we go into a fight. Come on. Oh, we took some pain there. Wow. Okay. Go on, Sam. Yes, well done, lad. Well done. Ask and ye shall receive. Two left. I think these may be the last two. Nice one. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad, but there was some very spiky damage in there. Just as with our alchemist last life, it's going to be difficult to pitch the difficulty right for this fella, because he is putting out quite a lot of damage. So, kind of trivializing the lower difficulties, you know, 1 and 2 shotting things, and yet if we crank it up too much, things are needing more damage for me to kill them, and also are doing a horrendous amount of damage to us when they're not killed. So it's a bit of a balancing act. So back to the same place again. And this time we've just got to make our way into the centre, I think. We'll stick with 4 for now. I think we're just going to have to see what the Reapers are like when we start with the level 9 quests, which might be the one after this one.
The air in the outpost has grown frigid. A rasping voice growls up from the shadows.
So strength at the 48 with all the boosts we've got on. That is ridiculous for this level. Nice little trip there on the dangerous crown, that's good. So our DCs so far, at least, in this content, admittedly older content, are holding up reasonably well. Reaper just got smashed. I think as soon as I see damage, I shouldn't even look at the temp hit points. I should just throw the blood tribute on to help Samuel a bit. See if we can plough on and get something else here. While the boosts are still going, maybe you could go on the floor. Yeah. What about a stun on this one? No, he's saved. As you would expect a troll to do. A fearsome troll meets brutish orc. I'm noticing that I'm not doing enough cracking attack for the bonus damage. It's a little bit of an exercise in trying to remember all the different pieces that go together to make you successful. And for the moment I'm remembering enough that we're doing okay, but we could do better. Oh, crud, Red Crown and Reaper. Okay, so now we can go into the middle.
The voice booms, crackling with hate as you pass through the once barred gate. The keeper will have
Re-rage, just so it doesn't run out in the middle of all this.
This is Talaris, one of the cult's ancient priests of the dark saints. As the final protector
Okay, we got them all. That wasn't too bad, was it?
the barrier surround. The Libram of the Six is yours.
Nice. Now from this point is where I expect us to start to struggle. The Reapers are going to go from pretty trivial to pretty nasty, I think. They're going to be noticeably tougher to put down.
A battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
So now we've got to go to the next location. So not up there anymore.
The jungle struggles to
Little
burn
side
this
objective
corridor
here. Okay. I hope I'm not going to regret trying this on 4. I guess that depends on how many Reapers are going to appear.
You must find another exit when your task is done.
Okay, let's go. Let's try and remember to lead with the cracking attack. Actually, no, we're going to lead with the trip. Dangerous opponent. I'm going to try and save the now then Reaper. Oh yes, immediately. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We just cannot put him down, can we? Wow, that is a huge difference. Thank you, Sam. I think if not for Samuel, we'd have probably been dead there. Oh, well done, matey. Gave us a big load of healing. So the Reapers have gone from being trivial to absolutely the worst opponents we can face now.
Here seems choked with bleakness and evil,
And we
as if
really
all
do
the
need to
people
lead with
found
the
main worship
cracking
hall.
attack when
Now you
seeing
must
one of
destroy
those.
all the altars of the Dark Six. You have broken one of the altars of the Dark Six. But
Oh,
four
come on.
remain hidden around the outer temple. They must all be smashed.
We got some... Oh, we do. Okay. Crikey, poor Sam's taking an absolute beating from that thing. And dead. Okay, so it's on us now. Let's take him with us. Gonna try and keep the blood tribute up. I don't see any crown there, so that should be okay. Nice double stun. We're going... Oh! I think we've got some people down the left. Are they coming? They might be. Okay. Get the defense, the dodge boost on. Maybe a bit of an overkill there. I wasn't sure how many crowns they had. We're not going down there. Oh, we could get Samuel back here. Better safe than sorry, I guess. If another Reaper pops up, we might be glad we've got him. Okay. How many more have we got? Just the one left. And that's down here.
The last altar crumbles to dust. A wave of rage floods the temple.
That thing needs to be stopped.
The Dark Six's lesson.
Nice. Okay, I think we just have to go to the exit. I don't think there's anything in our way to that, so I will take this.
You have found the side exit of the temple. You can escape now. A foul miasma shrouds these ruins. The
I'm
temple
increasingly
of the
worried
Six
about the
lies
spiky nature of the incoming damage. And we could argue our 80 fortification is maybe not enough to prevent all critical hits now at this level. I don't even have a sapphire of heavy fort slotted at the moment, so on a character that's in the middle of the melee and taking constant damage and being subject to like red crowns and that kind of thing, I think that's probably not a good idea. So whereas before I wasn't bothered at all whenever a Reaper popped up, now I'm kind of hoping they don't. So going back in through the side entrance this time.
The wrath that abated with the altar's destruction has returned threefold. You feel as if you might drown in fury.
Okay, this one we just have to do a couple of puzzles to open the door onwards. You can tell where the puzzles are wherever there's a cross in the map, so here and there is where the puzzles are. And we've got people straight away here. Poor Samuel's having a beating over there, and he's already died. Yeah. There's a case for saying either don't bring him or leave him at the start, but if I leave him at the start, where I really need him, in the middle of the
These
melee,
rooms have
I don't have him.
significance. Perhaps connecting them with the tiles will
And of
achieve
course,
some
no UMD, I can't res him. So on to the second one. Keep the blood tribute up. There is a shrine down here we could use to get Samuel back. Let's just introduce ourselves to these good folks. Nice use of the crowd control there. I'll leave him for the moment, I think. In fact, I might just dismiss him and see how we go on, because he's been more of a distraction than a help at the moment, hasn't he? I think as soon as this puzzle gets completed, we're going to be fighting him off again. I tried knocking him down, it didn't happen. Several blood tributes there, but we kept going. Is there a chest for beating that one? I don't think there is there? Nope. Okay. So on now through that that big door. I think there's a collection of mephits and things waiting for us down here, isn't there? Yeah, lucky guess. Oh my god. Hammering away on the blood tribute there. Oh, wow. If ever there was an illustration of the spiky nature of the damage of those crowns, that was it. We got absolutely smashed there, didn't we? Absolutely smashed. Now how much more is left? I'm trying to remember what's waiting down here. Nice little stun on that. Is there something? Yeah, there's a lever here. And yes, Klitsch, I've seen the craftable in the corner. Let's put some defences up here. Got the dodge boost going, without which I think my hesitation there would have cost me very dearly.
The sarcophagus in the middle of the dais seems to stand out from the wall. Perhaps something is behind it.
I suppose a situation like this we could have benefited from summoning Samuel to us, whereas now we just can't heal up. At least not without waiting 3 hours for the potions to do their work. -8 con, wow, okay. I can't, that's another thing I can't do without UMD. We do have potions, I need to remember to equip those. The lesser resto won't do it, will it? I don't think. So we're on con 19. Yeah, the single resto only restores 1 at a time. Oh, and we've gone down to 17. Oh, because we're fatigued. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think I've got some gloomy potions of restoration for the last time when I struggled with UMD in the monk life. So I absolutely need to get those on our bar. I think they would wipe out any stat damage in one go. The only downside is the negative levels. I think they have to be done like one by one. Missed something here. I must have missed a lever. Okay, I want to try and complete the quest. I know we've got things behind us, and I know we can't escape out of here, so the chances are we're going to have to face them. Yeah, okay, but we got the quest done, that's the main thing. Now the problem is, Is there a shrine that we can use to not have to run back all the way? Don't think there's anything in here, is there? No. Don't think there's anything in either of those two. So, where is the closest shrine? Crikey, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go down as far as we can. Could it be down there, perhaps? On the other side? In here, maybe? Shrine, anyone? No, this doesn't look good, does it? No, this does not look good. We need to get out of here. Can we just leave these and pursue our quest for the shrine? What, 20 seconds? It's not looking good, is it? Shrine anywhere, please? No, I don't like the look of this. Main room, there's not going to be a shrine here, is there? Nope. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, releasing. Think, oh, that's a happy coincidence. That's quite unusual for me to bind to the place where I'm questing. So I will take that. I think realistically, the what level are we? 10. Those we were doing just there are effective level 11, and we were doing them on Reaper 4. I think we were biting off a bit too much than we could chew. So I will knock them down to 2. I think we need to keep it that way now moving forward. We're also going to fall foul of the problem with the non-restoring health, aren't we? Or should I say the feature the developers have now added, which is that the going into a quest on Reaper mode no longer boosts you up to maximum values. I think people were exploiting it to exit out of raids and come back in on full stats. So I guess I can understand why they removed it, but it's a pain that the rest of the community has to suffer on account of that, because it was a really nice convenience thing. I suppose less of an issue for me, because mana wise we don't even, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? We don't even have our trance ability at the moment, so we have no use for mana at present.
To the northwest is a tunnel leading to the top of the hill, where a ruined temple
And health is easy enough restored from a hireling. So I'm gonna have to change the system, aren't I? I'm gonna have to park Samuel at the entrance, just like I said I didn't want to do. But hopefully on lower difficulty we can get away with using blood tribute most of the time and just forgetting that he's there.
Leads back down to the bottom of the hill.
But yeah, those mephits, wow, do they hurt. The thing is, whenever you get a crown, they just absolutely wreck you, don't they? And it's not like our fire resist is pretty decent, 24. And we're also wearing fire absorption boots, so not terrible. Oh, I'm supposed to. We completed the quest, didn't we? I'm supposed to go back to the quest giver now. My bad. I guess another illustration of why people aren't particularly in love with this chain. The sort of toing and froing between the quest giver and the quests.
Battered and scarred ogre chieftain watches you from among the ruins.
I think we're into the level 10 ones now, which means effective level 12, so 2 levels above us. Again, it's a bit of a problem with the level spread of the whole chain, spread across 5 levels from 6 to 10. It does cause a little bit of an issue for, you know, at what level do you attempt it? Do you attempt the whole thing in one go? Do you cut it into 2 parts and wait for the second part? Right, so let's do 2 instead. Hopefully we should be able to cut them down sooner and take less damage that way. Samuel, you're on healing duty spell. Do not pass go, do not collect £200, heal only when summoned. Yeah, we could really do with a hireling who has the heal spell now, couldn't we? I think from 10 you actually do get those available. I've just stuck with this 9 one because we had him. We're going to run into some traps here. Hopefully we can blood tribute through them. Or as the Warlock fraternity would say, stanch through them. My word, do they hurt. Goodness me. I wonder if it was the caster crown at the back. Yeah, look at the damage. Oh, look at the damage over time. Wow. Samuel, you've been summoned. So that's going to be a bit of a sore point from now on, I guess, at least as far as I'm concerned, to have to depend on a hireling to progress, basically, is not my ideal situation. But I do accept that we could totally be a part of a nice group and do well in that format.
One of the summoning braziers lies ahead.
Wow, yeah, this incoming damage is just frightening now, isn't it? Absolutely frightening. Okay. So, we've got to try and get through this trap. Can we just go over there? If I'd had DDO, I would have DDO'd to avoid the trap. And again, please, matey. Yeah, I think this build would play very nicely with some kind of supporty healing class like a bard or a cleric favoured soul. Especially something with an element of crowd control thrown in. That would be awesome.
Beyond the green guardians, the caves swelter with
God, a crown. Don't do it. Okay, we just about made that. Let's try and get rid of these things before they spawn more rubbish. These two we're just going to run straight past if we can. Hopefully they don't see us and pop out. The quest completion thing is that last summoning fire, so as long as I can break that, we win. I have seen the Fear Reaper there in the background. We got it, we got it. So even if we die now, we've got the completion. Come on. Yeah, these Reapers are taking forever to cut down, aren't they? It didn't help that I wasn't hitting that one. Okay. So yes, definitely, in fact 2 might even be pushing it. Between the traps and the spiky red crown damage, we're struggling now, aren't we? But on the plus side, 2 is still more than I would have been doing with the, certainly with the Tempest at this level. And he certainly wouldn't have been entertaining doing anything on 4. So, on that score, we're still ahead of that particular game. I'm not even sure our alchemist was, in fact I don't think he did. He did the odd quest, didn't he, on 4, maybe in Epic, but not too many. Again, he would have needed support from somebody who could take the attention away from him. Alchemist, if they're left to just bombard things with little or nothing in reply, they can be devastating, can't they? But if they're taking the flak that's coming back from opponents, assuming anything survives, which is a big assumption, then yeah, it gets much more dicey. Okay, I think this is the final curtain. We'll leave it on 2. I don't think there's too many opponents here, but the ones that there are tough. Hoping for no Reaper. I strongly suspect that we won't be able to crowd control these. Certainly not with the stunning blow, because I bet they have a really decent fortitude save. I think I saw something to the sides there, but I'm not even going to stop to investigate it. If they want to follow us, they can. Get the blood tribute on. We've got no Samuel here, so... Oh yes, yes! So the trip does work on them. I bet the stunning blow wouldn't, but stunning blow might actually work on these, if I'd have targeted it right. Now let's get him. Yes, oh, we found something here. That's nice. Except it's on cooldown now. Oh, stunned! Wow! Okay. Let's do it. So they're working a lot better than I thought. I think they're 36. Oh no, 38 now. Happy days. So the yellow one is 5. And I think the rest are 3. Beautiful. Yeah, I would not have wanted to face him hand to hand. Or face to face or whatever. Definitely not. I think we might have another one here, yeah. Awesome. I think there's a soft little gong goes off when that disappears. A path to the middle when you've pulled all the things right. Did we hear it? It's clear. Okay. So let's get all our boosts going. I'll tell you what we'll do. No, we won't. We're just going to go for it. Oof, that was a big
And the
shot
pool
to end with.
falls to you, returning to the
Well, we
fires
got
of
him,
Barbarian.
we got him.
Cult of the Six is thwarted at
Is there another
last.
chest somewhere? Yes. We're gonna go back and have a try at the end chain reward, because just occasionally there can be some interesting clickable items in there. Purple's still on the lookout for an invisibility clickable. He has nothing at all on that score. Of course, now I've asked for one, the game won't show me one, but I know what's going to show up here. We're going to get the Snow Star Shuriken that I was looking for in the monk life.
The jungle struggles to claim this corridor that obscures the gargoyle ambush.
So 1v1 and against groups where we're able to use our crowd control effectively, which is not really the case for those mephits. We seem to do pretty well. So what do we find here? Anything? We've got some things in keeping with our main class now, so that's good. Wharf Rat's plank, a shield with swim 11. Bless him. So anything with a number. Sonic resistance, that makes me think of that awful, what is it in the Isle of Dread? Scythemore, is it? The T-Rex that one shout basically one-shots the squishier characters. He is painful. Snowstar, what did I tell you? Why did I want... Oh, I wanted it because it has a very nice crit profile. I'm not seeing anything clickable there, so... What's this rune arm? Is it... No, it's projectiles, isn't it? Not an explosion. Okay, we'll just take that. And I think the time spent messing about, dying and all that, I've probably run on way too long. So let's call that a do for level 10. Thank you very much as always for looking. Broadly speaking, I thought we did okay there. Although we are going to have to solve the equation moving forward of what difficulty to play on and how to deal with the healing side when we've taken a big spike of damage. I think what's going to end up happening, we're going to end up lowering it down progressively to Reaper 1 and sitting Samuel or whoever happens to be on duty that day at the entrance with a possible raise. Actually, Samuel, if he'd have been there, could have raised us, couldn't he? He has raised dead. So yeah, that's a lesson to me, to keep him around. Okay, I think that just about does it. So I will speak to you all in the next one. Thanks very much for looking. Take care.